Crypto gurus told me that this time last year, we'd be at 100K plus.
I'm going with $220,000 per Bitcoin.
When we average all three of those predictions together, we get $322,000, and that's my new prediction.
We should expect Bitcoin to hit $288,000 by the end of 2021.
And I wrote and said, I think we're going to hit 100,000 before the end of 2021. Literally, people were like, that's insane, you're crazy, all the stuff. Now all of a sudden, I'm somehow the most conservative person because everyone else is throwing out these wild numbers, 200, 300,000. I have no clue, right? All I know is that it's going to be pretty aggressive. We've got pretty high confidence in $100,000 by the end of 2021.
These gurus have hundreds of thousands, heck, millions of followers on their channels and shows that are all geared towards helping out me and you figure out which internet coin I should invest my hard-earned money into. But do they really know as much as we thought they did? I mean, if we can't trust these experts who spend their whole day keeping up with the news, then what am I supposed to do about it when we're focused on our real and full-time job? Like you, I get overwhelmed and confused with all the amount of FUD and tweets and news that happen 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So what are we supposed to do about this? First, you need to accept the fact that since crypto markets trade 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, there's really just no way that you can know every single thing that goes on. Second, don't put so much faith in these gurus. We just saw that every one of them gave an incorrect price prediction for 2021 and really proved that no one knows where price is going to be and when. Now don't get me wrong, maybe we will see 100K per Bitcoin, but it may not happen until 2025, or it could happen next week. We just don't know. And third, focus on the things that you can control, like how much money and time you allocate towards Bitcoin in the crypto space. And as the old saying goes, time in the market beats timing the market. But look, we both know we don't want to wait until we're 70 years old to retire, which is why we're in the crypto space to begin with. It's an opportunity to be an early adopter, to get in, make a lot of money in a shorter time frame. Just proceed with the understanding that the whole sector, it can go to zero.
So the market cap is $2.168 trillion. And now the market, it went to zero.
And if you find yourself checking the price of a coin more than 3 times a day, well, you've got too much on the line. Either that or you're over leveraged. So you might want to take some off the table. By far the safest thing that you can do is what's known as dollar cost averaging. It's simply taking the amount of money that you're willing to invest and then automatically investing it at a predetermined buying schedule. No emotions, no thinking about it, just buying it at whatever price it is at that moment. So how do you do dollar cost averaging? Services like Coinbase and BlockFi offer automatic recurring buys that you can set up on your schedule with as little or as much as you want. And if you're not exactly ready to start your own accounts, no worries. I'll have a video soon that'll walk you through step-by-step on how to do just that. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the video when it comes out. And if it's already out, it's probably gonna be right up here. So maybe you're a skeptic with this whole dollar cost average thing. Well, let me walk you through. In fact, I'll walk you through what my journey looked like. Now look, I got sucked into the hype back in 2017 when Bitcoin first crossed that 10K mark. Had I been as smart and as wise as I am now, I would have simply taken $100 every single week and put it into Bitcoin. Since then, it would have cost me $22,000. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but it really pales in comparison when you think about how much money people spend on Starbucks and IPAs. And in that time, I would have collected 2.3 Bitcoins, which would be worth about $83,555 at today's prices, or an unrealized profit of $61,550. Now, if the Bitcoin gurus are ever right, maybe that's worth $250, $300 million. Not too shabby for something I don't even spend a second thinking about. But Jason, couldn't you have just taken that $22,000 and bought 2.2 Bitcoin when it was at 10K and you'd be pretty much at the same place? Yes, but no. See, it's easy to say that in retrospect. Hindsight trading is one of the easiest and most profitable things that you can tell yourself. But what you can't see is all the anguish that you would have felt when Bitcoin was down in the $3,000 level for months and months on end. Now, you're probably not like me. Maybe you're a lot more disciplined than I am, because I would have cut my losses and sold at dang near the bottom. But with dollar cost averaging, you simply wouldn't have all that anxiety. You wouldn't have all that much skin in the game when it was down in the $3,000 and $4,000 levels. Heck, you'd be buying at those levels, thus lowering your overall entry price. Now, I know all this may seem a little overwhelming right now. I mean, finding out that your favorite crypto expert that you've been listening to really doesn't have a great track record of where the price of Bitcoin is going. And all that can leave you a little bit lost, stranded, and confused. But don't worry, my friend. Just realize that you are as smart as everyone else. And while there are many investing strategies out there, dollar cost averaging is one that removes your emotions and uses zero brain power to make the decision to buy. And with a clear mind and sound investing principles, your future self will thank you while they're sitting on the beach sipping pina coladas. Now excuse me while I go find some more alpha.